Why does it keep not doing that, right?
It is time, baby. Welcome back, everybody, to the road to NBA 2K25. And of course, we got more NBA 2K25 news for you. It's your boy Stacks. Of course, we got my guy Evan over here as well. Evan, what's good, brother?
What's up, Stacks? Happy Thursday. And in case you all weren't here last week, these streams are the first place to see our NBA 2K25 reveals. So as most of you know, today we're going to be talking about my player and my career, which also includes badges and takeovers on NBA 2K25 New Gen. And before we get too far, just remember, whenever we say New Gen, we are talking about PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, which is also on the New Gen version of NBA 2K25 this year.
Man, Evan, I'm not gonna lie, man. I remember being on the other side of this, right, where I was just a creator and having the feel. I still have those same feelings, is what I'm saying, when it comes to announce for NBA 2K every single year. I still get excited as if I'm finding out a lot of this information for the first time. A lot of this stuff we already seen before, but man, if you didn't know already, we do have Twitch drops enabled for the stream. You can earn a locker code in NBA 2K24 just by watching the stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching it on Twitter or X, make sure you come over here to Twitch because you cannot earn Twitch drops on those other platforms. Okay, and Evan will explain how it works a little bit because we got Evan GPT. We got everything stored up in here.
Yes, we do. All right, so we're going to go through this again at the end of the show because most of you right now are not going to have 90 minutes watched. But once you tune in for 90 minutes across our drop-enabled streams of the road to NBA 2K25, you will earn a locker code in NBA 2K24, giving you the rewards you see here in my career and my team. And this is 90 minutes across multiple shows, starting with gameplay reveal last Thursday, then my player and my career today, and then in the coming weeks, we'll have more drop-enabled streams for my NBA, the W, and my team. So enough of that, though. Everybody's asking in the chat, are we going to see the builder? Yes, we are. That's exactly what my player means. So with that said, I think we can get on with that.
Yes,
Alexis
sir. Yes,
and LD
sir.
have been talking to our dev team for this year's Courtside Reports to get the rundown on what's new in NBA 2K25. So today we've got an interview for you that LD did
you made
with
it,
Zach
Glocky?
and Mark from our dev team that's going to take you through what's new with my player
say
and
what?
my career.
I said, did you make it?
Stacks.
Oh, although we was running the trailer. Okay, my bad.
okay.
We all know. We all have questions. It's everything like that. So if you want to ask some questions, make sure you go to our Discord. Man, we always talk about our Discord. It's a lot of people there that play NBA 2K, but we also have some devs in there around this time answering a few questions. So make sure you go to our 2K25 question official Discord. And just go to the link to our Discord right there, discord.gg/NBA2K. And you can submit your questions and maybe someone will take the time to answer them. But go ahead and ask all of your questions there on Discord, okay? And after this, make sure you stick.
They want you to get on with it. Come on.
My bad, bro. I know a lot of people, now y'all don't want me to stall. All right, anyway. And after this, make sure you stick around because we're going to take you through the dev blog as well for even more detail. But let's go.
Was that the stream or my shit? Tripping.
Go ahead and finally show that courtside report. I know y'all want to see this.
Welcome back to our next NBA 2K25 courtside report. Today I'm joined by Zach Timmerman, principal producer on NBA 2K25, as well as Mark Little, my career developer. Zach, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Now there is so much to talk about for NBA 2K25. This is where fans can live out their hoop dreams and build their legacy like never before. Before we get into my career, let's talk about the My Player Builder.
When you're building your My Player, you're not just building a legacy this year, you're also building a dynasty for your team. And we understand this is a very integral moment, a very important decision. And so we put a lot of time into ensuring that the various paths that we have in the builder are going to allow all walks of our gamers to be able to make the player that they want to make. To create your own, it's the builder where you just have so many options, changing your position, changing your size. You can articulate through every single one of your attributes and get to right where you want to go with your builder, all while you can see the various perks that your player is eventually going to be equipped with. Ultimately, it's the builder where somebody who wants to mess around with the thousands of possibilities can eventually make the build that they want to. We also have our pro build making veterans that have been playing the game for a long time. They're probably going to want to jump in there as well. There's also another group that wants to jump in there to.
Wait, you know what's
make
crazy? I don't even
build
see
that
it.
Nobody else in the world has made.
This sounds really intriguing. One thing I loved about last year was community members submitting their builds and you guys implementing them into the game. Are those
Oh, it is the.
The community builds feature that we had last year was really exciting. It was really nice to grab the best build makers that we have out there, be able to have them put their build in the game. Ultimately, people, when they would grab these builds, they felt like they could instantly compete and play with the best gamers out there. They'll be available season 2. We'll be dropping new ones each season with the intention of giving you access to the latest and greatest play styles that are out there.
A lot of new features coming with this new builder system, Zach. What else can you share about creating your My Player in 2K25?
In each of these builder paths, there's access to more information than we've ever given you before. You'll see which badges you qualify for. You'll see which takeovers you qualify for in our new
Guess I'm
takeover
making my
system.
same
And you'll
build.
also be able to see
I
which
feel like it
matches
could be
you can play
2K24 part
Ultimately,
2.
it's going to give you
I
a
swear.
really good feel for whether or not the player is going to move and react the way that you want to through the animation system.
I love all that, but I especially love the new takeover system.
Ocean the
Takeovers back
takeover.
in a new way this year. We have 70 takeovers and
70
14 special
takeovers.
abilities. In the builder, you can see which takeovers you qualify for. Once you get into My Career, you can swap your takeovers in and out. They all have attribute requirements that determine whether or not you're able to equip these takeovers. Once you get into the game, you're going to see your takeover meter. There's 5 levels to your takeover, and it's kind of like 5 levels of hotness. Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay,
I ain't gonna
70
lie though, bro. Be
takeovers.
honest though, they
What are
really
some of your
can't make
favorites?
that much.
I
They
think
can't
the
make
one
it that
I
much of a
gravitated
difference,
towards
bro.
the
It
most
really is
Arctic
supposed to be the
Chicken.
same. What
If you're
more
a
can they
PK, you know what
do?
that name means? It means you're about to put somebody in the post. And
Now, they coulda
turn
changed the
into a
build,
ragdoll. It
but think
boosts
about
throughout
it.
the levels of takeover.
Think
boosts
about
your
it.
post
Our
control,
build
your
is
shot
like the
posts,
freest
your
it's ever
strength,
been,
and then
bro.
when
You
the
can
special
do,
ability turns
like you got the
on,
most
it
freedom
turns
ever,
on
bro. So
deep
either they was
which
go just
essentially allows
dial
you to
it
completely
down
dominate the
or
post,
keep
again,
it
for
the
a short
same,
period
bro.
of
You know what I'm
time.
saying?
In shots,
We can do
back
anything with our
downs,
builds at this
every
point,
post
bro.
move you can think of. So it's
I feel like they switched the badges though, bro. I hate losing progression of
can you
badges,
tell
bro.
us
I
about
hate
badges
grinding for a
in
badge and they just go
2K25?
down
This year
at
we
any
have 40
time.
badges. They're a lot more all-encompassing than they have been in the past. Each one of them has a larger
Oh,
impact.
shit.
And so we're really
I ain't gonna lie, they got a couple new badges, though. This
Right
shit
now,
crazy.
We feel like we've hit every part
Lightning
of
launch.
basketball that's
What the
important.
fuck?
And ultimately, we're accentuating everybody's play style with these badges.
One other thing I want to talk
No,
about is
bro. What if they
badge
do that again?
progression.
Remember it was the
Badge
badge
progression is
to make
basically
you
how
shoot
often
faster?
you use the
Y'all
badge.
remember that?
The more often you use the badge, the faster it's going to progress. Ultimately, though, if you don't use your badge this year, you won't regress, which I'm sure our fans are pretty happy about.
So it sounds like badges are completely reworked this year in 2K25.
Yeah, so this year we introduced a new level of badge called Legend. It's a level above Hall of Fame. It's pretty difficult to get. You have to raise your attributes pretty high, but ultimately, you know, it really allows you to dominate in that area of the game.
Zach, I'm excited. Can't wait to get my hands on the builder. Thanks for all the new details. And for all of you, stay connected to the NBA 2K25 Courtside Report, where you can learn all about the new My Player Builder. Now we know about all the new exciting features in the My Player Builder.
Hey, make sure you screenshot everything, bro. You can put the builder beside the badges, bro.
I'm joined by Mark
Yep.
Little. Let's
You
jump
know,
right
you
in.
know what you're
What's
doing,
new
though.
in My Career
Gotta go
for
ahead and drop a
NBA
quick little
2K25?
video.
My career in NBA 2K25 is
Boom.
all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. You're my player this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty.
Back a
that
lot. I
lasts
think that was the
forever.
park in the background.
You can learn about
Okay.
your my player's history and his path to the NBA through an optional flashback story called the Harvard Dynasty, which you get to relive 4 of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a
What-
high school
not-
state
it was,
championship.
I'm behind y'all, bro, but it's where they was
19
talking, right, and
even
he
an
said,
open
"My
run with
career,
some NBA
they're like a
players where
park."
One of the players is not so happy.
Yeah, they're
he
like a
got
park,
moved.
bro.
And all these games are available for you to play right away. You can play them at any point in your career, but if you really want to just jump right into your NBA career and start building your
Oh, they
dynasty,
harder
you can do
dynasty?
that
No,
too.
I'm not doing
So
that
let's
shit.
talk about creating your own dynasty in My Career.
Last year, we introduced the GOAT ranking system. And in that, you're able to see your My Player rise up through the rankings and ultimately become the GOAT. This year, we're adding a dynasty rankings, which is more about your team's performance and less about your personal achievements. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties
I ain't
in
gonna lie.
NBA
Nah,
history.
some people go play
And
this.
as your
You know,
team
some
does
people
stuff like
do like
do
that My
playoff
Career
runs,
type
winning
setting, bro.
championships,
And
you'll
now
see
it's
them
gonna be
rise
like
the
a
dynasty
online
rankings
thing
until ultimately they get
with
to the
your
number
player
1
and
spot
playing
and
like with the
displace
like actual
Michael
teams.
Jordan.
You know, some niggas go do this.
Last year, you came in with GOAT level hype. So what kind of prospect is
If you get
MP
rep or
in
VC or some shit like that, I might
This
play a
year,
couple games too.
MP is not a GOAT level hype. You're going to have to earn your position in the starting lineup. And if the player in front of you is really good, it's going to be even harder. This will definitely be one of your first obstacles as you try to build your dynasty.
So it
They
sounds
got
like
this
I gotta
from,
earn my
they got
place
this
in the
from
starting
NCAA. I
lineup.
bet
What
they
does the
did.
flow look like in my career? Is it key games, every game?
Key games are back this year, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made. This year, you have a lot of control about which key games you play. We've divided the season into 2 halves, and in each half, you'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you pick is what determines the key games you play. We've even tiered the matchup system, so if your MP is still at a lower level, you'll match up against lower level NBA players, but if you're a 99, you're going to be matched up against the best of the best. If that's not your thing, you could decide you want to try and win the NBA Cup, or maybe you want to focus on winning road games, or maybe in your rookie season you want to show that you're the top rookie in your class. We've even got some key games that are focused entirely about you posterizing other guys. So the personal goals and key games you get to pick from is completely dependent on the build you made, your team you picked, and your current overall. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style you've picked. And on top of that, if you successfully complete your personal goal and key games, you get an all-new Dynasty badge. So the Dynasty badges you earn help improve your team and shape the Dynasty you're about to make.
This sounds exciting. What about other new features in my career that you can talk
Shit,
There's a
it's
lot
you,
more
bro. Just
that
make
we
it look.
could be able to
I
go
don't know.
into
Just
here
make it look
today,
crazy,
but I'll
bro.
give you a
Just
few
make
more
it look,
quick
you know,
favorites. So
make it look
earlier
like
I
some
mentioned
shit.
you can play a
Motherfuckers
FIBA
go click
game
on. You know
in
what I'm
the
saying?
optional flashback story. Well,
Like-
you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season.
And if you don't mind, bro, go through and screenshot like the good photos,
even a
bro.
FIBA tournament that you
Like
can
the
invite other
badges,
NBA stars to
the
join you.
bill.
And speaking of NBA stars, this year we're also adding
screenshot
jersey
those, bro. Like,
swaps.
screenshot
So
the
there
good
are
shit, 'cause I'm
optional
actually
highlight
talking
games
about
on your
the
calendar
shit in the
where you
video,
can
bro.
earn jerseys from players like Jalen
Because I can't just, it ain't like a
Brunson,
trailer, bro, so I
Victor
can't just post this whole
Wembanyama,
thing. That'd
only
be
if you
boring.
pass the in-game challenges against their teams. And you're going to want to collect those jerseys because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your My Court.
You said my court? My court is
Oh, we got my court
I
back.
can't talk too much about My Court.
Oh, we
but
got
I
My
can
Court back. He
confirm
just said it.
My Court is back. We know My Court's been a feature that people have been wanting for a long time, and we're very happy to
Thank
bring it to
God.
people.
Oh my Lord.
All right, my court.
I
exciting
love doing
stuff.
personal
I can't wait to
workout,
start
bro.
Building my dynasty in NBA 2K25's my career mode. Mark, thanks so much for joining us and sharing all this great insight.
Yeah, thanks you, Chris.
And for all of you, stay tuned for more courtside reports on NBA 2K25.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see a lot of W's in the chat. Everyone's super excited. My court is officially back. Super happy about that one. I see you guys are happy too. I remember the first
Let's
time.
go, bro. Oh my Lord.
I was the same as y'all, man. The entire video we just seen, courtside report,
Basketball already posted a
was
video?
amazing. A lot of information there. And that's why I feel like you really got to pay attention to what's going on in the words that's being said.
Let me see.
And not just look at graphics and look at, other things like that. You really got to listen or read up on the courtside report to get all of the information you guys are looking for. But I'm super excited about my court.
There is actually an entire sections, I should say, of stuff in our blog that wasn't in the video.
Nah,
that we're
I
about
like
to
put,
go
but
through
like,
now.
but on this
Yeah,
one,
we've got an
but you gotta
awesome
put like the
building
put like the
page
builder,
with
put like the
great
builder with the
improvements
badges,
in
bro.
there to address your
If you can make that look
feedback,
real
and
somehow,
take
or you
your
can even do it
system
fake, bro. Like
and
you can use old badges from
well
other
solved,
2K.
like high school and FIBA.
You know what I'm saying?
There's plenty
That
more
way they
information,
when they
but
first
before we
click on
get
my
into
shit,
it,
they go see the
remember
builder, bro. They
again,
go be like,
this
oh
is my
shit,
career
oh this is the builder. You know what I'm saying? Because
is
everybody not in the stream.
on New Gen, which is for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Can we bring up the webpage now, producers? Great. So this courtside report is going to be on the NBA 2K website in just a second, both the blog and the video you just watched. So if you don't get enough right now by watching us go through it, and you want to read it again to make sure you get all the details, you can jump in yourself, and we will put the link in the chat at the end of the show. So, Stacks, you want to go through this with me? What do you want to know first?
Yes, sir. Look, man, I think first and foremost, let's just take it all in. Everything we just heard, and by the way, we're going to be going over in detail with a lot more things that wasn't fully discussed in the courtside report, so you're going to get a little bit more detail, so make sure you guys stick around for that. But just like me, just like you, just like everyone that plays our game, when they hop into my career, the first thing they see is the builder. Let's start with the builder. Let's get some information on that.
That is a good place to start. I know many of you are celebrating my court and all that. We will get there soon. So our dev team, really pays attention to the builder every year, right? It's the most important step.
Oh,
or
shit,
the
it's on
very
there now.
first thing you do before you start.
Yeah,
your
it
career.
looked the same,
So
it
they
looked the
spend a
same.
lot of time ensuring.
But I'm not
that
gonna
you
lie,
have
though.
all
I'm
the
not gonna
tools
lie.
necessary to build just the
Hold
right
on.
player for you with more customization and over 100.
No, but it look like you can
possible
upgrade
archetypes.
more shit
So
though.
you can
I'm
create
not
your own
gonna cap
build,
because
make it from scratch. Do
this does
something
not
unique.
look like a build from
Or
last
starting
year,
with
bro.
Season 2,
This
I'm
does
very
not look
happy
like a
that
build from
Community
last year.
Build Templates is back. We first added these last year with awesome templates from build makers like Solo and Shakedown. Who
This is
celebrate
not like
fall
a build
actually
from last
made
year,
the
bro.
list of top
I'm
used
not
templates
even
in
bullshitting.
NBA 2K24 that was shared a few weeks ago. But once you're in the builder,
That's what I'm
as
saying,
Zach
bro.
said,
Look,
you have
look at the
access
ball
to
handling.
more
Look at the speed with the
information
ball,
than
and then look what
preview
3 he fucking got,
badges,
and he still got
takeovers,
driving
and
though.
takeover
We did not have a build like
and
this last year,
signature
bro.
animations. And one cool area
They giving
that got
you
an
more
upgrade this
freedom.
year is the build tester. So once you have a build you like, most of you go into build tester to try it out. This year, you'll see an equip screen where you can see all the signature animations.
Like, look
your
at
build
that.
has
Hey,
potential
screenshot that
to unlock,
4v2 Glock,
as
the
well
build
as
that they showing now.
customizing jump shots and dunk packages for you to test in the tester. Like last year, the tester has 3v3 or 5v5
Yeah, speed
games,
of football matter.
but there's
It's
also
just
a
acceleration that don't
freestyle
matter. We learned
practice
that.
option to experiment
And look,
without
they don't even got
teammates
acceleration
or
no more. It's
opponents
agility
getting
now.
in your way.
So yeah,
And
speed
you
with
can
ball is
do
gonna
all
matter
this
since
within the builder
agility
before
probably
you
go
can
tied
step
to
foot
multiple
in the city
things.
to make sure you can have a full preview of what your build is going to be like.
Hey, that's a W, man. I didn't even know that, honestly.
Did you screenshot it, Glock?
Having that free, be able to practice. Because
Bet it
sometimes,
up.
man,
Yeah,
you
just
wanna
make sure you
go up
screenshot all of them
against
because
some
I'm gonna go
other
through like the
people
video and be talking to them. I'm
test
gonna do like a little
out,
quick 2-minute
your
video,
build a
bro.
little bit, but the
You
fact
know what I'm
that
saying?
with
So that way it don't
animations,
get
and
all the way
now
up to
also
the, you know
have
what I'm
that
saying?
free
People don't click on
practice
long videos.
to test out a jumper, to test out certain things.
I ain't gonna lie,
It's
first day,
amazing,
bro. I
man.
ain't gonna lie,
That's
first
what
2
I'm
days,
saying.
bro.
A
We
lot
get to
of
play
people,
2
a
days
lot of
extra. You
time,
pre-order, bro. The
just
first
being
2
able
days,
to
I
in the
promise you, bro.
building
I
before
am
you
straight
even
going.
So I
Anybody can be
noticed
on my
in the
team.
builder too, and I've noticed a lot of people in the chat noticed as well. There's an attribute called agility. What is that, Evan? Let's break that down a little bit.
Yeah, let's explain that. But also, it's Metris in the chat said, 2K, you are finally making me proud. I am glad we are. And thank you for watching. But good eye for all of you who noticed agility. There are now 5 physical attributes in the builder. So we have speed with ball. That's in the playmaking category as it's usually been. Speed. Then we have agility, strength, and vertical. So what you'll notice is stamina is not there anymore. That is now earned through Gatorade Gym workouts. And each My Player starts off with an 85 stamina. And doing a workout adds 2 stamina attribute points.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, they got us, bro. Ain't no stamina, bro. So our build's gonna be slow as shit until you work in the Gatorade.
4 workouts each week. So if we do the math, 2 times 4, that means you can get up to 8 stamina.
Bruh, it
points.
said you don't get. It says you
Now,
get plus
don't
2
worry.
every time you
Once
go to the
any of
Gatorade,
my
bruh.
players
You
reaches
only do
a
it 2
99
times a week.
stamina, it is permanent. So you go from 85 to 99.
Oh, no, I mean, no, one time every
workouts,
2 weeks,
then
bruh.
it's permanent. And once you have done all 12 unique workouts in the Gatorade
Yes,
gym,
bruh.
you will unlock.
That's just like it's gonna be like a builder. You know,
which
it
gives
was a
you
thing when
99
you
stamina,
work for
a
your
permanent
the
turbo
way your
meter
build
boost,
look. The
and all
what
of
was
your
it called?
unlocked body types
The weight thing,
across
like the
all
burly
new
and the
and
slight or
existing
whatever.
saves.
You had to work for that, and that
Except
took a
for
minute, bro. I
the
think that's
menu
what they
we
did
asked
with the
for
stamina
this
thing.
past year. Now that was a lot of info right there, so if you didn't get it all just now, I do suggest after the show, go and read the blog, and you can read everything I just said one more time. Now, you asked about agility. So, in NBA 2K24, the acceleration attribute determined your dribble launching and off-ball movement, but in NBA 2K25, dribble launching is now determined solely by the speed with ball attribute.
Thank you.
And
I'm
then
glad we
comes
know
in
that.
agility,
So
which is
speed
the
with
new
ball
attribute.
is
And
what we
that's going to
need.
determine your defensive lateral movement, off-ball launches, and off-ball cuts. So that kind of simplifies things.
Okay,
here.
so I don't
Makes
need
it very
agility.
clear
I don't
which
need
one-
agility.
which attribute
I
is
don't
affecting
need
which
agility.
part of your
All right,
I'm
man.
just glad we know
Evan,
because you know I made
again,
like
a
2-3
lot of great
guards
information.
before,
If you wanna know
maxed them
more
out
on that
just
stuff,
for us not to
make
need
sure you
fucking
look it up.
agility or
It's out
acceleration.
to get
Shit,
even
crazy.
more in depth than what we're talking about right now. One of my favorite things about that is the new stamina system. I
Bro, the
like
thing about that
A
build
lot
wasn't
of
even always
body types
upgraded,
are
was it?
Huge W. I know a lot of people in the chat love that as well. But next,
Yeah, well,
I heard
yeah,
Zach
you could
talking
tweak
about
some
the
shit, bro.
all-new takeover
You could tweak some
system.
shit. I don't need that fucking driving though.
Crazy,
That's
not
too
gonna
fucking
lie.
high. I'm not a slasher.
What is this?
I don't need that fucking
Let's
ball.
get
That
into
ball
the-
handle was
to
like a
the thick of
90
it with
fucking
that as
8,
well, man.
97.
Let's hear about it.
I don't need that.
All right, so I know Zach talked about it, but it does work really differently this year.
I'm going for the highest playmaking moves and the
This year,
highest
as
3-point
you
and the
fill
highest
the
shooting
takeover
moves, bro.
meter,
Like I'm
you'll
telling you, I'm probably gonna have like a
boost
96
targeted
3
attributes of each
with a
takeover
96
through
ball
a
handling,
total of 5
with a
levels
92
of
speed with
hotness
ball.
and
Like I'm
access.
making some
This is
devious.
very different from last year, where you had to manually activate takeover.
Barbecue
now it
chicken,
happens
what the fuck?
automatically as you perform well. So Zach said one of his favorites is barbecue
Oh,
chicken.
it's takeover.
and as
These
you
are the
can see
takeovers:
here,
eraser,
once you hit
horse,
level
lost
5,
art,
it
feathery
has
touch,
the
breaking niter,
first bag
bucket,
takeover
fundamentals, elevate,
to
glass gunner.
activate.
What the
And I think I
fuck?
saw many in the chat asking, did Zach say 17
Oh,
or
and
70?
it
He did say 7.
but you have
Or
to upgrade them.
72
If you get
or
barbecue chicken, it's a level 1, a level
Now,
2.
initially,
I like
you
that.
only
I ain't gonna
had
lie.
access
I like
to
that. I swear to God, I like that
levels
because
1 to 3.
I don't feel like
When you
everybody should
unlock
have the
levels
same
4 and
takeovers,
5,
bruh. I feel like you
each
should have to work for your
activate the
takeover,
previous
bruh.
level
I feel like you should, yeah, bruh. That's fine. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't worry, we know
Cause so
you're
that
about to
means
ask,
like the sharp
takeover
taker,
level
bruh. You might have level
unlocks.
1 when I might have level 3. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends on how you work on it, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. I like that.
Fire,
I like
fire.
that. They finally putting some. That'll show more who's good and who's bad,
I
bruh.
feel like we getting
I
hit
hope
with a
it
bunch
show
of
what
heat
low
right
level
now.
of takeover you got too
By
somehow
the way,
without it
Evan
being ass.
memorized everything that he's saying. He's not reading off anything. He's literally memorized all this information. He just downloaded
Evan
it.
GPTs, right? That's all I got.
So people have been asking me this whole week about badges. And we got a little sneak peek of the badges, Evan.
Oh,
So,
hey,
Zach is
Glocky, make sure you get a screenshot of this in them takeovers, man.
Can we
Did
get
you get a screenshot of them takeovers?
The badges.
Yeah, we can show a full list. But before we do that, I just want to emphasize a point Zach said. This year,
Did you
your
hear me,
My
Glocky?
Players badges are progressed by activating each badge in game.
You got the
which
takeovers?
matches your playstyle on the court, right?
I bet.
With
Just
the
make sure you getting
changes,
everything. I'm just making
badge
sure, cause like
progress can
I
only
can't screenshot because I don't know how the
does
fuck you doing
not
it.
decrease
But yeah, just keep
if you don't use a
goddamn,
badge. I just
keep
wanna make
doing
sure
that. Get the
everybody heard that
takeovers.
part.
Get these badges
Badge
coming right
progress
here.
can only
You said you got the
increase,
builder, right?
does not drop, even if you don't use it.
Yeah, but I don't know how
With that said,
it won't let you
let's
screenshot. I mean,
show
well, he probably know
all
where
40 badges
screenshot.
now on the screen. There are a lot here. I'm not expecting you to read all 40.
Oh,
right
I
now.
see what he
Don't
did.
worry,
NBA
it's
2K25
easy.
builder. Yeah, he did
After the
that.
show, go to the quick
Yeah, he
Trip
just
blog,
made
you
one.
can
Like he
see
just made.
all
He did some
40
weird. He
badges
didn't do the
here,
real
or
one.
you can screenshot it now and read it later on your phone. But Zach and our dev team ensured every area of basketball was complemented with useful badges in this new
Screenshot that.
system
Screenshot that.
so
Screenshot that.
that
Area
every
wizard, float
playstyle
game,
has
hook,
different
special
ways to
layup,
stand
man.
out.
Pink.
There's fewer badges.
Wait, what are
that
these? Are these the
activate in
finished
only
ones just
very
alone?
Specific situations. So, for example, this year, Shifty Shooter that you see there covers all
Ankle
off the
assassin,
dribble
increase the ability to
shooting.
break down the
And then
bro.
set
Please, if
shot
ankle breakers work
specialist
this year, bro,
covers
2K
all
is a W,
standing
bro.
shooting.
They haven't worked in the
It's a
last
much
3
more
years,
simple
bro.
system this year that I think many people will
Lightning
appreciate.
launch, speeds up, launches when
But
attacking
Stacks,
from the
what are some of your
perimeter.
favorites?
Okay, that's a playmaking badge.
Some of my favorites, I like Lightning Launch. First of all, I'm gonna just talk about some newer ones because obviously I love ones like Deadeye, Limitless Range. But Lightning Launch, I really like that one. Also, I like Layup Mixmaster. That one, I just really like the name of that one. Also, another one, Versatile Visionary. That one sounds cold as well, man. But I feel like we got a lot of cool badges. Shifty Shooter is one.
Wait. Where's Shifty Shooter at?
On my builds, as soon as I make it, I'm looking forward to using
I see. Improves the player's ability to successfully make. Fuck. What did it say?
Yes, sir. But anyway, next we're gonna talk about
Yeah.
badge perks. And, let's
They showing guard some love.
Yep, so this was something else not in the video. There are 3 new badge perks, and remember, these badge perks modify the progression of individual badges that you equip them on. So each perk has 2 slots available to unlock, because there's 2 tiers of badges this year determined by your My Players type. So let's read the descriptions. I'm going to pull up the blog actually and read these word for word so I don't mess anything up. But the first one is called Max Plus 1. What this does is it boosts a badge 1 level above.
Yeah, bro. You don't remember?
potential.
Badge perks was like
Progress a badge
accelerator. How you get your takeover
potential.
faster. You put no. I don't think Lonnie got none of them though.
These
Did
are
you grind for
unlocked
them,
at
Lonnie?
level 15 for a tier 2 badge slot, and level
Yeah.
30 for a tier 1 badge in each season. And at the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
season,
that's
your
what they
badges
talking about.
equipped with Max Plus 1.
I hope they got
will
more.
revert
I hope they got
to
more.
their original level. That's the first one. Then we've got one called Participation. So badges equipped with this perk will earn a flat base rate amount of progression each game, regardless of how many times they're activated. So if you really want a badge, but you might not use it that much, you can equip it with Participation perk, and you'll get a flat progression even if you don't use it. Then we have Synergy. So badges equipped with this perk will receive progression when your teammates earn
I hope they still have the thing, you know, the thing, the little AIs around the park that you can play. I hope they still have that. I don't want to play career, bro. I love how they implement it. Like we can just play like a kind of like threes against AIs and get our badges, bro. I do not want to play career, bro.
So if you want to see it again yourself, you can go to the blog and read it there.
No.
Evan, so what you're saying is,
I go to the dynasty shit. If you can grind your badges in there.
No offense, not the greatest shooter on the court. Let's be honest. You can activate the synergy badge perk for, let's say, maybe limitless range, and as long as I'm knocking down shots from limitless range, you'll gain progress towards your limitless range badge as well.
Precisely. And honestly, I think I'm going to take full advantage of that. I'm going to be asking you to play with me all the time.
Wait. You heard that? So I can have the perk. You can have a perk on, or one of your teammates can have a perk on, and if they shoot in limitless range shots, they go for your badge too. So basically, you can work on badges together.
Badges anymore. I know a lot of people. I was happy to hear that. I know a lot of people in the chat was happy to hear that. That means floor setters must
nigga, I'm gonna be missing every time on purpose. Y'all niggas gonna get your fucking badges. Fuck y'all niggas.
Anything we got to look forward to?
So no floor setters, but we do have something new called badge elevators, and these can permanently boost an individual badge up to 3 levels within its max potential. So let's say your badge is currently at bronze, but it has a max potential of legend. With the badge elevator,
no, you're not sharing. Y'all will get the same.
3 levels.
Basically, that's kind of good though. Think about it. If you playing with a guard,
these elevators will be available.
I know, but think about it. If you go and you playing with a guard, bro, you still get yours, but you get what the guard did too.
Elevators earned in the first 4 seasons can boost your badges.
Okay, you tripping. So you telling me if you only got 3 points in the corner, bro, because you a lot now, you don't want the guard stats too. You tripping. Nigga, I'm talking about for the shoot and stuff, nigga.
You can boost those badges up. Super excited about that, man.
You tripping, cuz.
About cap breakers, Evan. When I hear the word cap breaker, Evan, it makes me feel like I really need to be in my bag and really need to pay attention to what's going on inside that building. Are we breaking caps? Is that what's happening?
Well, we did save the best for last, in my opinion. We saw community feedback that you all wanted a way to not only increase your attribute ratings above their cap.
Hey, what does this cap breaker thing mean, bro? Hey, get ready, more screenshots.
But you wanted that to also use those increased ratings and contribute towards.
No. Hell no. Just make the builder best as you can. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through and make a video about it.
Your ball handle attribute is maxed out at an 85. You can apply 2 cap breakers to play with an 87 ball handle, and then that 87 also unlocks any access to animations, badges.
Thank you! Oh my god! Finally!
But before you get worried, there are
bro. No, y'all don't understand what they just done, bro. You don't ever know every time like they give you you'll give you a 95 3. You can't get it farther than that.
Attribute
and then
a maximum of
they give you like arm sleeves, bro, to where your attribute will go up, but it don't go to animations or badges. Well, this one does.
Really high one.
You can do that now. So if you stuck at an 87 and you want to get a fucking 90, so you can get gold unpluckable or gold fucking finishing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can do that now. You can, it counts, bro. That's gonna count so much, bro.
When you're deciding where to put your attributes to add up to 99 when you're first making your build, as many of you know, there's a cap based on your my player's body dimensions. So the maximum your cap breaker can take you is the maximum there. And lastly, you must progress an attribute to its max potential rating before applying a cap breaker. There are a total of 15 cap breakers that you can earn, and these are all earned through rep rewards, which we will talk about more in a few weeks. But for now, only cap
15 cap breakers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas' builds gonna be demigods, bro. If defense is there, bro, and guards are like, I ain't gonna lie. This game might be shit, bro. To be honest, 15 cap breakers, bro. Do you not know what you can do with that, bro? That's basically saying my build right now plus 15. Your build right now, Glocky, plus 15 on any attributes you want to put it on. That's broken.
Got a lot of information about my player, the builder.
And the builder is already worse. We already looking at the builder we just seen, and that nigga was a demigod.
Down to some my career, Evan. What's new in my career?
Yep. So first up, as Mark said, and I think many of you were excited about this, there is an optional flashback story called Heart of the Dynasty. And that includes your Club League Showcase game, your High School Championship game, which I saw a lot of fun reactions there, the FIBA Under-19 World Cup, and an open run with NBA players. Now, as Mark said, that is all optional, but what's cool about this is that doing this is how you unlock the My Points Accelerator this year. And that increases your My Points progression by 5% to help you unlock new attribute upgrades more quickly. So especially at the start of the year when it's your first build, your first save, I definitely do recommend going through this. Go play a high school game, your FIBA game, and then before you go into your NBA career or the city, whichever one you're going to next.
See Jalen Brunson right there in the back. I see him. All right, man. So that's really cool. I know that's for me as a person that loves to play my career, having those options and being able to play high school, FIBA, all that stuff is really cool. But moving on, it said Mark said the number one spot on the Dynasty rankings is, of course, the Michael Jordan's Bulls, and that sounds about right to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Golden State is right up under that. What you got to say about that, Evan? I mean, I know what type of guy you are. I know who you gonna claim, but I don't think bro got real dynasties like that. But anyway, go ahead.
Everybody in the chat knows what I'm going to say. LeBron's dynasty was his entire run. Look at all those finals he went to. That whole thing should count as a dynasty. I know he didn't win every year, but that whole thing that should count as a dynasty. That's just my opinion. But yes, our dev team has ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history, and it is your goal in my career to go from a bench player to the starting lineup, become a superstar, and then lead your team to become an all-time dynasty and take that number 1 spot from MJ's Bulls.
Interesting. What do you think are the other ones on there? You got to guess.
I'm pretty sure Steph Curry and the Warriors are on here as a dynasty as well, and I think that's going to be a popular one, especially with a lot of people right now.
I think maybe the Spurs will probably be there. Spurs had a nice run.
Maybe. I have not seen the full list, so we're theorizing with you all in the chat right now.
Magic. Anyway, before we start wrapping up, one of the things I heard about way early on, way long ago when we would start gearing up for announce, My Court is back. My Court, Evan. My Court. Talk about it, man. This is probably one of the most requested things the dev has probably heard since moving to new gen. My Court, Evan. My Court. Tell me about it, Evan. Tell me, man.
Well, unfortunately, I can't say much more than Mark did just there. So he did tease this. He said when you do jersey swaps with other NBA players in my career, which is an awesome, cool new feature on its own, you can swap jerseys with people, I believe, like Jalen Brunson. I got to confirm that one.
Yeah. I need that.
When you do your jersey swaps, you can actually display those jerseys in your My Court. This has been one of the most asked questions I've seen, not just this past week since we revealed our gameplay, but also the last few years on the new gen versions of NBA 2K. So this is an amazing thing. I see everybody in the chat is happy about this. We will talk more about this later in a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, we did ask the team to give us a few more of their favorites for the blog, so we got 2 more cool ones for you here on the stream. If you enter the Hall of Fame in your career, you will get the famous Hall of Fame orange jacket for your My Player, which our cover athlete Vince Carter now has, and you can also wear that around the city. So it's not just for a cutscene, you get the jacket and you can wear that jacket around in the city. And last but certainly not least, I know there's many of you out here that play single-player NBA career games as your main mode. And we're excited to say that Season XP can now be earned from NBA career games as well. So XP is not exclusive to multiplayer online modes. You can earn it just by playing my career games in your NBA career. And I think that's going to be welcome news to many of you in the chat.
Not going to lie, that's a huge W. This is my first time hearing that. That right there is amazing. Because I love to play online, but a lot of people know my roots is playing my career offline, my career stuff. And so that is amazing. The fact that I can hit level 40, hooping on LeBron James. That's fire. Super excited about that, man. But yeah, it was a lot said today. We went over so much today. A lot of new stuff to process. Oh, man, I'm super excited. See, when things like this happen, it just make me just want to hop in the time machine and advance to the launch of the game. I'm happy. I'm ready to go through it. Make sure you guys also check out the court side report blog yourself. There's a lot of information there that we didn't talk about. The devs didn't talk about LD in the video. So make sure you go check that out for yourself. Also, if you still have questions, things that wasn't answered here, make sure you go to our Discord and go to our 2K25 questions channel and our Discord to go ahead and ask your questions there. And hopefully, some of your questions may be answered in there as well. Our Discord should be on the screen. That's discord.gg/NBA2K. Make sure you get in there. Go to the 2K25 questions channel. Ask your questions there. And also, just a reminder too, make sure you keep your questions on topic. Last week when we opened up our questions channel, we had Mike Wang in there answering some of the questions. A lot of the questions you guys were asking wasn't about gameplay. That's what gameplay was all about last week. So make sure you try to keep your questions on topic this week. All right, that's all I'm asking. Keep your questions on topic. If you have my team questions, don't worry. My team will be coming up soon. If you have questions about the W, questions about my NBA, don't worry. Those will be coming up soon. But for right now, let's keep all of the questions focused on my player and my career, okay? I would really appreciate that, but make sure you join that Discord.
Exactly. Please do that. Please do what Stack said. Ask questions about either what you heard last week or today. No my team questions just yet. If you could pull up the roadmap, my NBA and the W is where we're going next. That's going to be next week, so stay tuned for that. And also, before we let you go, we do want to just give one more reminder that we have early tip-off for NBA 2K25. So if you get NBA 2K25 before September 6th, you can play up to 2 days early on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One and PC. Now, very last thing, I know many of you are at 99%. I see in the chat on your Twitch drops, which means you're right about completing it. If you do complete your 90 minutes across last Thursday's and today's Road to NBA 2K25 streams, you should get a notification within Twitch that takes you to your Twitch inventory. Make sure you claim your reward there. That's super important. You have to go to your Twitch inventory and hit the claim button there before anything else. Then after that, head over to the website that you see on the bottom of our screen right now, nba.2k.com/twitch-drops. And on that page, you'll click the login to Twitch button. After you log in, that page will refresh and you will see the locker code you earned.
Bro, shut up, Town.
All right, man.
All up in my screen. Shut up.
There was another one, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Another very informative stream. Super excited for what's to come next. Like I said, I'm ready to hop in my time machine, Evan. I'm trying to play the game right now.
We're almost there.
I'm trying to get out there on the court. I'm trying to test some builds. I'm trying to do it all, man. And I know everybody in the chat is excited, just as excited as I am. Evan, what are you most looking forward to with this new news that we heard about my player and my career?
I mean, I'll give the easy answer. My court. I cannot wait for that. Can't talk about it, but I can't wait for my court. And beyond that, the badge system, just having more refined badges. I'll be honest, I was starting to get a little lost in how all the different badges I had to remember, and having 40 and making sure each one has something of value that for your player and play style, I think is really important. So those are new changes that I like the most. Go through the blog. I hope everybody has something there that they enjoy and will be able to improve their experience for this upcoming year, whether it's in the builder, badges, takeover.
They're probably gonna make my quarter a rep reward. I'll be cool with that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I gotta agree with you, Evan. Super excited for the builder. I mean, super excited for my court. But one of the things that I'm probably most excited for starting out my career and creating my player is the fact that we have like a free practice mode, and we can choose our animations like during the process before we even select and finalize the build. I think that is super clutch, and I feel like it's gonna be one of those details that like after a while people are gonna get so used to it, but they're gonna forget how it was before. Like, it's so convenient that you don't realize how much it makes your life easier when making your build, and after a while people are gonna take it for granted. So I really want you guys to appreciate that, because as we know right now, we can't do that, and it's something, we can't test the animation. We can't just go out there, just dribble by ourselves on the court. So make sure you guys really do appreciate that, because that's something I think is going to be really fun and really huge. But with that being said, man, we
our dev team there. But Stacks, thank you for stalling for the chat. I think everybody has got a couple extra percentage points, so hope you all are completing your 90 minutes now. But with that said, that is all I got. Stacks, anything else?
Yes, sir. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure you guys pull up tomorrow. We're going to be live again tomorrow with the Logo Gauntlet. So make sure you guys pull up. You're not going to miss that either. And that's about it, man. Go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure you guys stick around. We're going to raid somebody after this. Appreciate you guys so much for showing so much support. But we out. Peace.
I just saw going live on Twitch. They be rating people. Okay, Glock, you done? Gotta make my video, man. He's selling. He not in the party no more.
He said, hold on.
Oh no, man, call that boy. All right, y'all. This is not me playing. This is Town playing. So if he suck, he suck. I got you. I'm about to fix it now. There you go.
EA Sports.
takeover abilities, this is the video you've been waiting for. Let's get into it.
You can go to my stream.
All right, I'm not gonna waste any time. Drop a like on the video. This is the first screenshot we have seen of the NBA 2K25 My Player Builder. Looks very similar to last year. First things that stand out to me, as you can see, rebounding is in its own category. That's purple. It's separated from the red from the defensive category. It looks like all the attribute categories are the same, except stamina has been removed and agility has replaced acceleration. Will that be any different? We'll have to see. The next thing that stands out is over here on the right side. There are red badges. As you can see, there are bronze, silver, gold, HOF, and now red badges. And in the report, as we're going to read through, we're going to dive into the information. From what I'm seeing, those red badges are called legend badges. This is very interesting. A lot of things to look at, a lot of things to decipher from this picture. I'm going to start to get into some text that we see in the courtside report that gives us a little bit more information. So in the courtside report, the first thing that I see that is very interesting is the attribute refresh. All right, they refreshed attributes according to this. They say in NBA 2K25, we refreshed a handful of physical attributes as well as how you earn stamina. There are now 5 physical attributes in the My Player Builder: speed with ball, which is in the playmaking category, speed, agility, strength, and vertical. Now they're going to talk about stamina. Stamina is now earned through Gatorade gym workouts. Each My Player starts off with an 85 stamina, so you don't need to put up the stamina attribute anymore. Now it says doing a workout adds 2 stamina attribute points regardless of your workout result, and you can do 4 workouts each week. So that's going to be 8 stamina, so you start 85 plus 8, you're up to a 93. So within 2 weeks you'll have 99 stamina according to this. Then they go on to say once any of your My Players reaches 99 stamina attribute rating, it is permanent. As an added bonus of hitting the gym, you get at least 3 stars. On all 4 weekly workouts, you'll receive a temporary turbo meter boost and unlock a body type for your My Player. Once you have done all 12 unique workouts in the Gatorade gym, you will unlock Workout Warrior, which gives you 99 stamina, a permanent turbo boost, and you unlock all body types for new and existing saves. Meaning all your builds for the rest of the year, you will have all your body types available, which is a small thing, but for someone like me, thank God. Because, man, the amount of time I spent doing drills to try to unlock body types to represent NBA players on all different builds and stuff, it's a beautiful thing. I don't know if y'all care about that, but let's move on. In NBA 2K24, the acceleration attribute determined your dribble, launching, and off-ball movement. Okay, debatable, but we'll go with it. In contrast, in NBA 2K25, dribble launching is now determined solely by the speed with ball attribute, while defensive lateral movement, off-ball launches, and off-ball cuts are determined by a new attribute called agility. Interesting. So in 25, according to this, we will have to see how fast your first step is with the ball is solely off your speed with ball attribute. Your defensive lateral movement, off-ball launches, and off-ball cuts is determined by agility. If we come back to this builder screen, something that we see over here, lightning launch badge. That's what this red badge is here. Speeds up launches when attacking from the perimeter. So speed with ball is going to determine your first step.
All right, look,
with the ball.
I'm assuming
go back in my stream and you'll see sounds like it's also going to be a factor
My Player. I didn't know how to do it
as well. Now
so
we do have more on badges. Let's jump into that, and I also have all 40 badges that I'm going to show you, and we'll go through every single badge in the game. There are 40 skill badges in NBA 2K25.
We go back to it real quick?
Similar to takeovers. We'll get into takeovers in just a second, but I wanted to touch on badges
I'm gonna go back to
Each badge has unique attribute requirements. When you're building your My Player, you'll be able to see which badges you have the potential to unlock. These 40 badges are split across 2 tiers determined by your My Player's height. My Player badges are progressed by activating each badge in games. This means badges you use the most will be earned more quickly, matching your playstyle on the court. This progression can only increase.
Oh, you got it. You see it? It's about to pop up.
No more badge regression. This progression can only increase and does not drop even if you don't fire a badge off.
Because you gotta get
Beautiful.
the picture.
I love hearing that. I don't know how y'all feel, but I did not like the badge regression. Forget that. You get your badges, you get your badges. You got it. Tier 1 badges are the most powerful badges available to you, but are more difficult to progress compared to Tier 2 badges. You can also work on your badges in the team practice facility. Here's a full list of new and changed badges in NBA 2K25. All 40 badges available on NBA 2K25. Inside scoring, same ones from last year. Aerial Wizard, Float Game, Hook Specialist, and now they have a Layup Mix Master. Improves a player's ability to finish fancy or acrobatic layups successfully. So it looks like a combination of a couple layup badges. They got Paint Prodigy. Improves a player's ability to quickly and efficiently score while going to work in the paint. Physical Finisher improves a player's ability to battle through contact and convert contact layups. Post Fade Phenom from last year. Post Powerhouse strengthens a player's ability at backing down defenders and moving them with drop steps. So it's a combination of back down Punisher and drop stepper. Post Up Poet raises the chances of faking or getting by a defender as well as scoring when performing post moves. Another combination of post badges, it sounds like. Posterizer and Rise Up. Outside scoring. Ones from last year. Deadeye, Limitless Range. A new one, Mini Marksman. Elevates the likelihood of making shots over taller defenders. Set Shot Specialist. Boosts chances of knocking down standstill jump shots. Shifty Shooter. Improves a player's ability to successfully make off the dribble high difficulty jump shots. Moving on to rebounding. Box Out Beast, Rebound Chaser. We know about those. Playmaking, a new one, Ankle Assassin, increases the ability to break down the defender or cross them up. Sounds like a combination of like tight handles and ankle breaker badge all into one. You got Bailout, Break Starter, Dimer, Handles for Days, we know about those. Lightning Launch, speeds up launches when attacking from the perimeter. Sounds like kind of like a quick first step. Strong Handle, reduces the likelihood of being bothered by defenders when dribbling. Unpluckable, Versatile Visionary, improves a player's ability to thread and fit tight passes, including alley-oops, quickly and on time. Combination of a couple passing badges from last year. Defense, Challenger, Glove, a new one, High Flying Denier, boosts the speed and leaping ability of a defensive player in anticipation of a block attempt. Sounds like a bit of a chase down artist type of badge. Immovable Enforcer, Interceptor, Off-Ball Pest, On-Ball Menace, pounds and bodies up while defending on the perimeter. Paint Patroller increases a player's ability to block or contest shots at the rim. Pick Dodger, Post Lockdown. General offense, we got Brick Wall and Slippery Off-Ball. And last but not least, all around, you got Pogo Stick. Pogo Stick this year allows players to quickly recover and go back up for another jump upon landing. This could be after a rebound, block attempt, or even a jump shot. Interesting. These are all 40 badges on NBA 2K25. You're going to look at the screen more in depth. You can pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to get back to some more info. To all my builder heads, this might be the most important thing we've seen in this video so far. Cap breakers. Last but not least, we'll go back to a couple of other things. I think this is more important though. Last but not least, we are excited to introduce cap breakers to 2K25. We saw community feedback that players wanted a way to not only increase attribute ratings above their max potential cap set at build creation, but also have those ratings contribute towards animation, badge, and takeover attribute requirements. That's exactly what cap breakers do. For example, let's say your ball handle is maxed at 85. You can apply 2 cap breakers to play with an 87 ball handle rating and also unlock access to any animations, badges, and takeovers that require an 87 ball handle. There are a few restrictions to ensure a balanced gameplay experience. Each attribute can be increased at a maximum of +5 above its cap. You can use a cap breaker on an attribute up to its max potential rating allowed by your build's height, weight, and wingspan, which is shown in the My Player Builder while allocating your attribute potential. You must progress an attribute to its max potential rating before applying the cap breaker. There are a total of 15 cap breakers available to earn through rep rewards. More on rep, affiliations, and the city in a few weeks. This is very important to everyone that is deep in that builder like me. So you can go +5 above the cap of an attribute, but you can use a cap breaker on an attribute up to its max potential rating allowed by your build's height, weight, and wingspan. So if the max three-pointer available, let's say at your 6'8" build, is a 90, let's just say, I have no idea. Let's just say it's a 90. You cannot max that out in your build in the builder and then add the cap breakers to get a 95-3. If you max it at 85, you can then use your cap breakers to push it to that 90 that you could have put when you were creating your build. If I know it sounds a little confusing, but if you followed me, that's going to be really important in terms of making the absolute best build possible at that height. That's going to be really, really important in terms of creating some of the glitchiest, best, most effective builds at each height. That's going to be really, really fun. This might be the most important thing that we've read so far on this courtside report. Okay, to go along with the cap breakers, we also have badge elevators. New in NBA 2K25, badge elevators can permanently boost an individual badge of your choice up to 3 levels within its max potential. For example, if your badge is currently at bronze, but has a max potential of legend, that's where I was saying in the intro, remember? I was talking about how that red tier badge is called legend. This is why, because I was reading this. Has a max potential of legend, it can immediately be boosted up to 3 levels from bronze to silver to gold to Hall of Fame. These will be available to unlock throughout the year from season level rewards. So seasons are back, obviously confirmed just by that. Badge elevators earned in seasons 1 to 4 can boost your badges up to 2 levels, and those earned in seasons 5 through 8 can boost your badges up to 3 levels. So this is the first look at the takeover screen. As you can see, there's a ton of takeovers here on the left. Above the rim, ankle taker, attacking, barbecue chicken, block party, board beast, break igniter, brute, bucket. You see there's levels to the takeover that we're about to talk about in just a second in the courtside report. But this is also something I really like down here, temporary attribute boost. So it shows how much each attribute will be boosted at each level of takeover. So if you're level 1, you're getting a +2 to your close shot and your post control. And as you can see, as you get up to level 5 being the highest level of takeover you can achieve on NBA 2K25, you're getting +7 to 3 different categories. And then it shows what the boosted rating would be. It also talks about what takeover ability you're going to get. And with barbecue chicken takeover, you're going to get the takeover ability of deep post bag, which makes it easier to beat defenders with post backdowns, moves, fakes, and shots. And then also over here on the left, it talks about what is a takeover. And it says your on-court performance increases your takeover meter. Attribute boosts are applied at each level of the meter. At level 5, the takeover ability will turn on, which makes me think you don't get to pop your takeover whenever you want. It sounds like once your takeover gets filled, like it said, it will turn on. It doesn't say automatically, but I feel like the wording right there kind of tells us it will turn on automatically. We'll have to wait and see. But I think that kind of makes more sense in terms of realism, right? It's like if you're watching Kobe Bryant play and he's going crazy in the 3rd quarter, he doesn't tell his teammates, hey guys, don't worry, I'm going to wait till the 4th quarter to pop my takeover and then I'm going to win us the game. Like, it's like if he's going crazy in the 3rd, it's like he's in takeover right then and there. It's gonna, you know what I mean? It's gonna pop automatically, if that kind of makes sense. I know it's video game versus real life, but y'all get what I'm saying. Let's get into the courtside report to break down a little bit of info about the new takeover system. Takeovers, let's get into it. NBA 2K25 introduces a brand new takeover system with 72 takeovers and 14 takeover abilities. So obviously, depending on which takeover you choose, that's going to determine what takeover ability you get, judging by the last screenshot that we saw. And obviously, multiple takeovers will have the same takeover ability. Each takeover targets different attributes and has 5 levels, ranging from level 1, when you're just getting heating up, to level 5, when you're red hot. As you excel on the court, your takeover meter fills up, gradually boosting the targeted attributes as you rise up the 5 levels. This happens automatically, so you don't need to manually activate takeover. Okay, exactly what I was just saying. But if you make mistakes and produce bad plays on the court, your takeover meter will drop. At level 5, you'll trigger a takeover ability that, when used effectively, can make you the most dominant player on the court for a short period of time. Initially, you will have access to levels 1 through 3. You will unlock levels 4 and 5 each by activating its previous level in 30 different games. Takeover level unlocks do carry over between saves. Each takeover has attribute requirements, and you'll be able to see which takeovers you have the potential to unlock within the MyPlayer Builder, as well as how each one's associated boost will impact your attributes. You can change your takeover at any time between games, selecting from any that you meet the attribute requirements for. So you can change your takeover, obviously not mid-game, in between games it says. A personal favorite of Visual Concepts is the barbecue chicken takeover. Hoop heads know that barbecue chicken means you're about to cook your defender and serve up a highlight. As your takeover meter rises, your post game becomes stronger. The takeover ability it comes with is Deep Post Bag, which temporarily and greatly enhances all things post, from backdowns to post moves. And post shots. They just love post scorers, don't they? Every year, every year post scorers go crazy, man. Badge perks. There are 3 new badge perks that can modify progression of individual badges. Each perk has 2 slots available to unlock, one for tier 1 badges and another for tier 2 badges. Max +1. Boost a badge 1 level above its max potential. You must progress a badge to its max potential before equipping this perk. These are unlocked at level 15, tier 2 badge, and level 30, tier 1 badge in each season. At the end of the season, your badges equipped with max +1 will revert to their original level. Participation. Badges equipped with this perk will earn a flat base amount of progression each game, regardless of how many times they're activated. So you can progress a badge. You could upgrade a badge and boost that progression without even having to pop it. Synergy. Badges equipped with this perk will receive progression when your teammates earn progression using the same badge. So your teammates can help you out with a little badge around there. Participation, Synergy, and Overdrive, returning from 2K24, are earned through rotating season rewards. Performance multipliers. Maximize your badges in NBA 2K25 by taking advantage of performance multipliers. These in-game boosts can take your game to another level, but you'll need to earn them separately via quests. There are 3 performance multipliers in total up for the challenge: Grade A Student, Winner's Circle. As you compete in different game modes, you'll experience different versions of a performance multiplier based on the format. You know, we have these in 2K24. They help you get your badges faster. They're going to be back. So all things considered, I think that's good. We don't want the badge grind to be super duper tedious. Like, that's not why any of us play 2K. Okay, so that is all the info we got on the builder. Now we've got some info on the My Career side of it, which does tie into the builder and into your My Player and all that. So let's start to get into some My Career. Once you've built your MP, it's time to start your My Career. And NBA 2K25's My Career centers around constructing the greatest dynasty in NBA history, challenging you to surpass Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls, the '80s Showtime Lakers.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
It was the worst when I had a schizophrenia breakdown in Washington, D.C. I was running around for 3 days. I was lost in the subway. I was scared. I was in and out of the hospital, and I was tired. I was tired of being tired. Hearing about injections was new to me, and I wanted to.
Here's the Big Three Celtics starring Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish, and the dynamic duo of Kobe and Shaq, the high-powered Golden State Warriors featuring Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, and so on. Part of a dynasty. At the start of your My Career, you can experience MP's backstory by playing through Flashback Story called Heart of a Dynasty, where you'll relive the 4 most pivotal games from your path to the NBA. These include a Club League Showcase game, your high school championship game, the FIBA U19 World Cup, and an open run with NBA players, where one of those players isn't too happy MP got an invite. Completing these games unlocks the My Points Accelerator, which increases your My Points progression by 5% to help you unlock new attribute upgrades more quickly. You can also choose to skip the backstory and complete it later while progressing through your NBA career. The GOAT ranking system returns to track your ascent through the ranks of NBA legends, but we've added a dynasty component on top of that, where the focus is less on your individual accomplishments and more on how far you can take your team. We've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history, and as you make deep playoff runs and win championships, you'll see your team climb the dynasty rankings until you reach the #1 spot, dethroning Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls. And we also got this image of personal goals in My Career. So you can see NBA Cup champion, rookie riser, ultimate rival, road warrior, and you see for some rewards, some upcoming stuff, your key games. So pretty similar layout, I guess, you know, slightly different, but this is what you're gonna be looking at in your My Career personal goals. Then the last thing in this courtside report, they talked about improved key games. Key games are back, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made to this feature. And at the end of this paragraph, they start to talk about dynasty badges. And then for those of you interested in the dynasty badges, this is gonna be the screen right here. Now, this isn't really my cup of tea. I'm not really a big My Career player. I'm more of the My Player builder and taking the players to the park and the Pro-Am and all that. But for those of you interested in the My Career, this is what the Dynasty Badges screen is going to look like. Last but not least, we got our closing remarks. NBA 2K25 is filled with surprises, and we don't want to spoil them all, but we do want to share a few of our favorites before we let you go. First one, FIBA games are available via Heart of Dynasty, and they've also been added as a part of the revamped offseason flow, where you can play friendlies, qualifiers, and a full FIBA tournament that you can recruit other NBA stars for. Swap jerseys with some of your favorite NBA superstars Through optional highlight games, you can earn a jersey swap with players like Jalen Brunson and Victor Wembanyama if you complete in-game challenges against their teams. You're going to want to earn these jerseys. Not only will you be able to wear them around the city, but you can also display them in your MyCourt. More on that in a few weeks. Now, that's kind of a W because some of the NBA player jerseys, they're expensive in that store, man. I'm not going to lie. So, hey, you get a quick one for free while you're grinding your badges in MyCareer, son. You know, save you a little VC, I guess. After a long and storied Hall of Fame career, you'll receive the coveted Naismith Hall of Fame orange jacket for your MyPlayer, which you can take to the city to flex your legendary career. Kind of like the GOAT mask they had in 2K24. Sounds like maybe they're replacing that with the Hall of Fame jacket. Finally, we are excited to announce that Season XP can now be earned from NBA career games, so you can level up and earn rewards in the city and my team. Stay tuned for more information on NBA 2K25 seasons and season pass. If you guys are looking for more 2K25 news and reactions, you can check out my second channel. The link is right there.
This is what we've trained for, people. Omega incursion.
Where?
Everywhere.